morning, everyone. I'm Kian Daniel Zisanggalang, your host for today's episode of Sigaw podcast. And today, we have our student guests, Junior, Andre, Abdel, and Dana, who will share their experiences on air pollution and how it's related to our SDG. SDG number 3, good health and well-being. May you all please introduce yourselves.
Good day, everyone. I am Andre Bico Camas from the Vista Montes subdivision.
Hello everyone. I am Junior and I am from Magallanes and I am a student from Ateneo.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Abel Fortuna from Matinal Crossing, Davao City, and I'm a student from Ateneo.
Good day, everyone. I'm Dana B. Octavio from Marfori Subdivision and also a student from Ateneo de Davao Senior High School.
Okay then, now that we have all introduced yourselves, I would like to ask first a regular question. How are you feeling today or tonight?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, me too. I'm good.
I'm also doing well.
Okay.
I feel excited to share about our insights about air pollution.
Okay then. So then I will now start with my first question or second one. Now, as students of Ateneo de Davao Senior High School, do you guys commute or ride public transportation going to school? You first, Andre.
Yes, I take public transportation every day. Most of the time, I ride the jeepney or the tricycle. The traffic can really be bad, and the smoke from vehicles makes the air feel heavy. Sometimes, when I'm stuck in traffic, I notice how thick the fumes are, especially in the busy areas. It's something we have to deal with every day, and it's not easy.
Okay. What about you, Junior?
I totally agree with Andre. Most of the time I also ride a jeepney. And when the traffic is bad, it's really hard to breathe. And almost every day I commute, but it's definitely an experience. Sometimes tiring, but sometimes also fun. But mostly just part of the daily grind.
Okay. What about you, Abdel, then?
I actually also ride public transportation and going to school every day. Almost every day I ride a jeep when going to school, mainly because the fare is a lot more cheaper. But I can't escape from the fact that riding a public transportation also has problems or issues such as the smokes or the fumes that are coming from the vehicles that we inhale. What about you, Dana?
Yes, I do commute going to Ateneo College campus since I ride the bus. But despite the short ride going to the Ateneo College campus, I still experience inhaling smoke and fumes, especially when I'm waiting for my ride and also while I'm at the public transportation.
Oh, really? Is it hard to commute every day, especially since you could inhale the smoke and or fumes from vehicles?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then. On to the next question, then. Now, have you experienced having health issues from breathing in the smoke and fumes?
yes, I have sometimes. After a long commute, my throat feels dry and scratchy. I also experience coughing, especially when I'm around a lot of smoke. There are days when my nose feels stuffy and I get headaches. I think it's because of all the pollution in the air. Even if I try to cover my nose, the smoke still gets in. It's really uncomfortable, and I worry about how it affects my health in the long run.
Okay, then. What about you, Junior?
Same with Andre. After a long commute from my house to the school, my throat also feels very dry and scratchy. I've had days where I get headache or feels like my throat was irritated after a long commute. It makes me wonder how much this daily exposure affects us in the long run.
Okay, then. What about you, Abdel?
Same with Andre and Junior. I actually experienced having health issues because of air pollution. When Example, there was once when I was riding a public jeep and inhaled smoke from different vehicles in, in the road. I caught a cough, but it really didn't last long because I just covered my mouth and nose area with handkerchief.
Oh, what about you, What about you, Dana, then?
Same experience with them. I feel like my throat is very tight, and I also experience some headache. And the smoke and fumes triggers my cough sometimes. Yes,
Okay, then.
that's all.
For the next question, then, after you have arrived in school, did you have any problems related to air pollution like smoke?
Yes, definitely. Sometimes my uniform smells like smoke, and it feels like the pollution sticks to my clothes. There are days when I feel tired even before classes start because of the air quality during my commute. When I walk around outside the school, I still notice the smell of the smoke from the vehicles passing by. It makes me realize how serious air pollution is and how it affects us every day.
Okay, then, what about you, Junior?
Same with same also with Andre. So when going to school, I take a perfume, but when I get to school, it just smells like smoke, and I feel like the smoke from those jeepneys stick to my uniforms also. But in school, it no smoke really. There's not really smoke in the school because it's a closed area. But sometimes in the CR there are people that smokes and it really smells.
Oh, interesting. What about you, Abdel?
In my case, um, after I arrive in school, I don't really have um, public problems that are related to air pollution. Maybe because the school is a closed area and the smoke from the vehicles doesn't really go inside the school. And to mention that our school also has a lot of trees which can help to the air pollution.
Okay, then, interesting. What about you, Dana?
Just like Edwell's experience, I do think that the school's air quality is nice, and I don't think that we have air pollution since our school is a closed facility, and we do have a lot of trees.
Oh, okay, then. Let's go back to what Junior said. You said that there are some people that smoke in the school, yes?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, then what do you have to say about that?
Hmm. I think that it is very bad.
Oh, why do you think it's bad?
It's bad because it can cost our health, you know, and it costs also the people that don't smoke just go there and pee and inhale the smoke.
True enough, then. Okay, then. So then, I do have another question. What about at your home? Do you still have issues with air pollution? If so, what type then?
For me, I don't worry about air pollution in our home because we have so many trees, not like our house in the bukid or something, but it is surrounded by trees like buko, tambis, and etc. So I don't worry about anything about air quality because it is refreshing.
Okay, then. What about you, Junior, then? Do you have any problems?
Yes, but sometimes if there's heavy traffic nearby or people burning trash, the air isn't really that fresh. Even dust buildup inside can be a problem. Plus, there are people outside who smoke outside our house, and small drifts in. E- Even if I'm not, s- Even if I'm not the one smoking, I still end up inhaling it, which is frustrating. It makes my throat scratchy, and sometimes it makes me cough. And I worry about the long term effects.
Oh, okay, then. What about you, Abdel?
For me, I don't really have issues regarding to air pollution here at home. Maybe because I live in a place where that is far from causes of air pollution, such as smoke from vehicle, and because our area is also full of trees, just like what Andre said.
Okay, then what about you, Dana?
For me, I don't have issues in my living environment right now, since our subdivision is not really occupied with houses. It's more of like empty lots here and full of trees. So
Okay, then. Andre, I have a question for you then. Do you think that your living environment currently right now is ideal?
Yes, because this is surrounded by trees and my family likes it.
Okay. Do you think there's any improvements that you could make on it?
Hmm, I think there's no improvements needed.
I see. What about you, Junior? Is your place ideal right now?
Ideal? No, not really because it's decent. But with all the air pollution outside, noise, and people smoking outside, it could be better. I try to close the windows when they smoke, but it doesn't really help.
Oh, so then what would you consider to be your ideal living environment then?
Maybe, im, you know, propose a law there that, or give a fine to those people who smokes inside of there.
Also, then an area would be where there were more trees maybe and also less smoke.
Yeah.
Okay then. What about you, Abdel? Then is your living environment right now ideal?
Just like what Junior said, for me, not completely, because the environment that I'm living may provide comfort and security. The air pollution from traffic and sources affect or still affects the overall condition of the place that I'm living or the environment that I'm living. For me, an ideal living space would have cleaner air. Just for example, is more trees or to plant more trees and fewer pollution sources.
Okay then. Dana, what about you? Would you consider your living environment right now ideal?
for me, I think it's ideal since there's a lot of trees which purifies the air, and our home is like far from roads that is mostly traffic. I mean, experience traffic.
Then do you have any like improvements that you can make in there in your area?
I think I have none. Like, yeah.
Fair enough. Well then I have a question. Andre, do you know what health issues air pollution can cause?
Yes, a lot of things. Like this can cause a lung problems and like COPD and asthmas.
Oh, I see. Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
Okay then. What about you, Junior?
Yeah, just like Andre said, it can cause lung problems, asthma, and heart disease, and even the long-term effects on the brain. Secondhand smoke is also dangerous. It can cause respiratory issues even for people who don't smoke. It's actually scary when you think about it.
Oh, I see. Well then, what about you, Abdel?
I I agree with them both. Um, Air pollution can cause several health issues, especially in affecting lungs and heart. Some diseases that um, I'm familiar with is caused by air pollution or coughing and asthma.
I see. What about you, Dana?
What was the question again?
The question is, do you know what health issues air pollution can cause?
Oh yes. It can cause lung or respiratory diseases, just like puppy. And I think from what I've read, it can also affect the children's intelligence.
Yes, those are correct. But just in case, I should also give a few examples. Some examples of, let's say, respiratory diseases are asthma. Air pollution can trigger asthma symptoms and also exacerbate the disease. There's also bronchitis. Air pollution can irritate and damage the lungs, leading to this disease. There are also cardiovascular diseases like heart attack and also stroke. Air pollution can increase the risk of both of these diseases. And there are other diseases like cataracts, where you can in fact go blind just due to air pollution. And air pollution increases the risk of this disease. Okay then. So, I have another question for you all though. Do you do you know of any ways to help reduce air pollution? Andre,
Hmm?
do
Can you
you
repeat the
know any
question again?
ways to help reduce air pollution?
Oh, I think we need to plant more trees.
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
Okay then, Junior, what about you?
I think small things matter, like using bicycle when you're traveling short distances. Instead of adding vehicles to the road, we should add more trees, reducing waste, and also raising awareness about secondhand smoking, how it affects others and them.
Okay then, what about you, Abdal?
Actually, same to what Andre and Junior said. As a student, I can take a small actions but effective, such as riding a bike to school to reduce um, private cars. That yeah,
Okay.
and also planting and keeping indoor plants can improve air qualities.
Okay then, what about you, Dana?
Just what they've said a while ago. The use of bike instead of vehicles, and also the planting of trees.
Okay. Just in case, I will also state some ways on how to reduce air pollution. There is using public transportation. Now, you might think that using public transportation will increase air pollution, but in fact, it actually helps reduce it. Why? Well, public transportation, unlike using a private transportation, reduces the number of vehicles on the road, which also, in turn, reduces the emissions, thus helping in reducing air pollution. Another way is using alternative energy sources. As currently, right now, one of our main ways of getting energy is a thing called fossil fuels. And by using alternative energy sources such as solar panels and wind generators, we are able to reduce the use of such things to create electricity. So then, and another way is to avoid the use of plastic bags, as using plastic bags can, can make it so that okay, as plastic bags are very hard to decompose and are non-biodegradable, thus making it so that it's harmful for the environment. Okay then. Truly, air pollution is a serious matter and a crucial issue that everyone should know. And of course, I would like to thank our student guests for today, Junior, Andre, Abdel, and Nana, for sharing your experiences about the matter. This will be the end of our Sigaw podcast. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for having us, Kian.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.